Okay, so we are going to be trying out Yours app, which is sort of a do-it-yourself method for all these different categories that they list on their homepage. And we're on the desktop version, but there is an app that we will be going in depth in. But for now, let's just look at the main ways in which Yours app can help you sort of do these things yourself. Rest and relax, fall asleep faster, learn yoga, relieve stress, be more efficient. So we're going to select all of them and just go for it. So it looks like they want us to answer 8 questions to get personalized content tailored just for us. So this is sort of personalized to you. If you struggle with one of those issues that they were mentioning to be more efficient, to learn to meditate, to learn yoga, to relax, to fall asleep faster, etc. Right now we have a 1 year plan, 492 a month, where you save 51%, or we have the 1 month plan, which is $9 every month, where you save 10%. This code right here, DIY active. Okay, so I've subscribed and I'm going to do a lot of the recording now on the phone. However, there is a web application as well, which you can use. And while we're here, we're going to check it out. So let's just try it out. Let's see what their reviews are on the app stores. And it looks like we can also manage our account on the desktop as well. Let's see what that feature is like. Okay, so all it is online is the subscription details, and that's it. Okay, so on Google Play, the app has 10K downloads and it has a 3.6 rating out of 5 with 92 reviews. The Yours app on the App Store has a 3.7 from 15 ratings. All right, so I'm just going to keep on researching this, just showing you sort of how I'm going through evaluating this product. Let's see, one star. So mostly 5 stars and then one star. Don't even sign. Okay, so this is a con. So one of the negative reviews here. Okay, so a big risk is that if you do the trial week, you will be charged and probably won't get a refund. That is one thing you should know. That seems to be the biggest complaint. That could explain a lot of these. Let's look at these different bad reviews in particular. So one review says it's not free. This guy can't access support. So these reviews here. Okay, so looks like big picture from this Yours app. This is the personalized content on the homepage. But really, the key to understand this is seeing how this is organized by sleep, meditation, or body. Now, if we're really diving into the content, it does look like one woman in particular does most of the content. So, what we'll do is we'll listen to a brief little bit, at least so that you can see if her voice, if you like her voice. I think that's important if you want to get into the app that you connect with her voice, if you like it, to see it ahead of time.
Hi there, I'm Natalie, and welcome to today's session. A lot of mindfulness practice is learning to recognize and appreciate all of the subtle beauty inherent in each moment, which we can often take for granted. By connecting intimately with our breath, we can come to appreciate how rich and complex it is, much like fine wine or an expensive perfume. And if we can do that with something as simple as the breath, we can apply this to all aspects of our lives, transforming each experience into something of great value.
All right, so that's a minute of Natalie, and kind of learning about meditation is a big theme of this, getting instructions on how to meditate for various different groups of people, pre and postnatal, children, teens, etc. So there's a bunch of different playlists, classes by what benefit you want: strength, flexibility, calmness. There is one thing about this app that is very organizational. It's very organized. I do like the organization of it. I have tried Headspace and so forth and Calm, and I do think these levels are good. Their library of content is not super big, but if you connect with the teachers and you know what you're... So this app does have a lot of stuff for sleep. It has a lot of stuff for learning yoga. It's got some cool things: relaxing, breathing. Let's try out breathing clocks. Hmm. I think it can give a lot of ideas on how to improve. I think probably the yoga and the sleep stories. Um, a lot of different classes, a lot of different yoga classes. Seems like there's just a ton of yoga classes, which are probably the draw here. The main value add is that you get a ton of yoga classes. That's why people would come back to the app, my guess. Maybe for the sleep stories, maybe for some initial content, maybe for the breathing. Um, Probably the classes though are, because it's a pretty good deal for classes.
Pressing the palms together, they tend to separate. Inhale, coming on up. Beautiful. Circling the palms back to center. Staying for a moment, take a
Okay.
pause.
All right, I kind of like that. Um, a lot of different yoga classes too, over 35 minutes. I'll probably try one of these in a little bit. Okay, so they got good amount of yoga classes, different types of breathing, home physio, short little playlists. So people are going to come back for the body. They might be coming back for the ambient sounds as well. I think that's actually probably a big one because I do use white noise a ton, but oftentimes there's like either it's just white noise or it's just ASMR or it's just this, but this does appear to have like a lot of different stuff for background noise. People will come back to the app for that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. A lot of different background noises. That's awesome. I do like that a lot. Well, let's keep on tracking this because I want to see what it recommends when I do certain moods. So I'm going to try that out. Like, I forget what mood I put for this, but it looks like they give you things based on your mood, which would help it with the personalization. So I'm going to log the feeling, check in with my mood, tap to begin. By checking in with your feelings and thoughts, we can learn to understand our minds better. That is true. And looks like they're giving some customized meditations, some stories, some music. So for $60, it's a pretty good deal for a year, especially if you're going to be doing more yoga classes. I did do a yoga class yesterday. It was pretty fast. Yeah, it was pretty fast. So I think for yoga, it can be good if you are sort of intermediate. You already know the poses, I would say. I wouldn't say it's best for beginner yoga people, but meditation, it seems to be giving a very good introduction, um, very solid. And so I'm improving to that. A lot of different stuff to get into meditation if you're a total beginner. Some good stuff for sleep. It is somewhat personalized, so you can continue learning about it. They do have a lot of night sounds, so I think you're getting the feel for this. It's an app to kind of calm down, relax, um, to learn, to kind of check in with your mood. Let's see that mood tracker again. See mood history. Yeah, this is really the core of the app. So tracking your mood, it is a mood tracker. That's probably one of the biggest benefits of the app. Kind of a mood tracker where they try to personalize content for you based on your mood, which is an interesting concept. It'll be interesting to see how they kind of pioneer this over time. So that's the app.